Yo, welcome to another episode. So today we have our 2019 GTI. We'll be installing a 4-inch catless downpipe, replacing our 3.5-inch. We're going to get some sound clips, acceleration clips. This is our current 3.5-inch catless that we have attached to our hybrid upgraded turbo that you see here. And we'll be removing it, installing it with this one right here that you see. The Trackslag, overall pretty good quality piece. Let's go a little bit more in depth here, talk about it. We've got this adapter sleeve that you see here. This will allow you to connect it to your factory exhaust. Since I'm running factory exhaust, this is what I need, so that connects like that. 3 inches there, and you can see how it reduces it down to your 2.5-inch. Clamps on like that. Very simple. Got a large flex piece here. Should help out for the installation of this. Kind of like just maneuver it in there. MQB front wheel drive, so that's your GTI and GLI variant cars. The welds are okay on this, nothing to rant and rave about. But what I do like is how it's double welded, and you can see how it tapers down when it jumps from 4-inch to 3.5 to 3 inches. So that's always, you know, a plus. Seems like it would have very smooth airflow. Here is the opening that would attach to your turbo. Shed some light on it. This thing is pretty big. Here, to give you an idea, stick my whole phone in there and it's gone. It's pretty wide. Definitely large up top. Overall, good quality piece. I was excited to try this, but I didn't know how much of a difference it would make, so let's go ahead and find out. Alright, so first thing you want to do is jump under the car or get under the car and just removing some bolts, guys. If you've never done a downpipe job before, it's pretty easy, it's pretty straightforward. Gonna remove that adapter piece there that connects to the factory exhaust. Take off a couple more bolts here. Free up more space, allow us to basically remove this downpipe with ease. I would say if you're removing the stock downpipe, that's usually the most challenging because of how bulky it is. There's not enough clearance, but swapping out aftermarket downpipes should be a breeze for you. Let's move that out the way a little bit more. Perfect. Now go up top. We've got our 3.5-inch here. This is what it looks like. Don't forget to remove and disconnect the O2 sensor cable there. You can see that. Now let's go ahead and pop off the downpipe from the turbo. And there it is. Practically halfway done now. Let's go underneath again. Alright, just a couple more bolts here and we should be home safe. Overall, like I said, it's an easy job. Let's pull that sucker out. Trying to get a couple different angles for you. And there it is, our 3.5-inch downpipe. Just make sure we don't tug on that wire too much. There it is, perfect. Alright, so here's the main difference. You can see how much smaller it is in this midsection here versus the Trackslag, which is just so much beefier. Just looks so much better. And another thing I noticed is how this one, how it tapers down. I mean, if you look at the Trackslag, because of the double welds, it's a smooth taper. This one, however, is not. You see how it just goes straight down to a 3-inch from 3.5 to 3, and this one tapers down from 4, 3.5, and then to 3. Pretty big flex piece there. And here's our O2 sensor ports. This was a good budget built downpipe. We're trying something new here, and yeah, you can see the difference between the budget built on the left and the nicer quality from Trackslag on the right. Let's mount up our O2 sensor there, get it nice and snug. We'll go ahead and tighten that in just a moment. Fast forward, we are putting it back in, kind of push it in. Ooh, and here we go. What's up, guys? So kind of fast forward a little bit, but we got the Trackslag 4-inch downpipe hooked up to the factory exhaust now. You can see that. Let's follow it way back. We've got the adapter attached right there. There's the adapter to the factory exhaust. So you can see, for those of you who don't believe that I'm running a factory exhaust, full factory exhaust, here you go. Got the resonator all the way out back to the mufflers over there. You can't really tell, but it's there. Took a little bit longer than expected. It's not a hard install. You can see this little metal shield right here. This wasn't allowing the downpipe to squeeze all the way up to the top. It kept getting stuck on this, so I had to remove this to help it from rubbing on those lines there and hitting on everything else. So removing this made a worlds of a difference, and it was easy just to slide it all the way up there. This is what it looks like. And there it is right there. You can see we already introduced some scratches as part of the install. Same thing with the CTS downpipe that we had. I'm gonna finish tightening up this a little bit more, but it's practically there. Definitely looks bigger than the CTS. As far as clearance goes, guys, I know some of you like to install like that metal bracket here for like heat protection. I mean, we'll see how this goes, but to me, clearance is it's pretty good. I don't think it matter too much, but again, I don't know if this will make a huge difference with the factory exhaust, but it's only fair that I keep the exhaust factory. Let's go ahead and compare boost onset and see how she do. Oh shit. What the Alright, so what can we say about the 4-inch Trackslag? To be honest, guys, I didn't really feel much of a difference. I did check the logs a little bit. It does seem that boost does come on just a smidge quicker, nothing too crazy. It's about like 200 RPMs max that I noticed. They do say that, you know, the car should be tuned for the larger diameter to get the maximum gains. This car obviously isn't calibrated for that, so possibly that's why maybe we can squeeze out just a little bit more if we have an actual tune that can match with that. But overall, I mean, it sounds great. The sound isn't too much different from the previous CTS downpipe. Again, it's not a drastic difference jumping from 3.5 inch to 4 inch, but I do like the quality and you know, the overall way how the Trackslag is set up, how it tapers down to 3 inches, so that's pretty nice. But yeah, it sounds great. Can't wait to get this sucker retuned, and yeah, see how it goes.